Hey everybody, welcome back to the Carryandcut YouTube channel. Hey, if you're new here, really do appreciate you stopping by and watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, also leave a comment down below. I really do appreciate it. I love getting in touch with everybody and answering your questions and stuff like that. So it really does help out the channel at the same time. And speaking of helping out the channel, if you guys would like to support me in any sort of way, we do have channel memberships live now. So if that's something you'd be interested in, I really would appreciate it. And of course, those funds go directly back into the channel and helps me buy new equipment and new knives to hopefully make the quality and the content better for you guys. So today we are going to be doing a disassembly video on this Asher Knives Spiro carbon fiber. This is one of 20 CV blade steel with a wharncliffe blade shape. This is actually sent in to us by our good buddy Jimmie Crowe. So if you guys would, go to the link in the description and check out his Instagram channel and Instagram page. I really do appreciate it. And Jimmie, thank you very much. So I did a full review on this thing here earlier in the week. If you guys like to check that video out, I really would appreciate it. And this should be a pretty simple knife to take apart. We're looking at a steel liner lock on this thing, so it's not nothing too crazy here. So why don't we go ahead and get started here. Let's start with this pocket clip. We only need two drivers here, a T6 and a T8, so it shouldn't be too complicated. Let's see if this pocket clip will come right out of there without any fuss. I was thinking that it might just pop right out of the carbon fiber and come right up out of there, which I think it probably should. Well, we'll just move on from that one to keep on plucking along here. So let's take our T8 here out of the backspacer itself. And I'm pretty sure that pocket clip is going to be tied into that backspacer. And I'm interested to see if that backspacer is made out of steel or what it is. I couldn't really get a good feedback on it with the magnet. I'll just keep on going here with the pivot. Good bit of spring tension in there. And the pivot was going to be on the show side, of course, the non-show side. All right. So there's one washer bearing right there. Here's our other pivot. One bearing. The other bearing. There's a really cool looking blade right there. All right. And we got the pretty much knife all the way disassembled now. I didn't see where this dude came from. I was figuring it's got to be... Oh, that's our actual lanyard. That's our lanyard hole attachment right there. Okay. So, yep, we do have a steel frame lock, that's for sure. This actually might be titanium. Let's see, we get this one stuck in here like so. Oh, that one's going to be T6. Yep, T6 on the pocket clip. This is going to be reversible too, so I didn't say that in the actual review, unfortunately, but it is going to be reversible. This is titanium. Yeah, titanium backspacer too, so really cool. All right, so we have the stop pin right there. We have our titanium backspacer, which is really nice to see. We'll go ahead and slide that dude back in there. Slide this pivot, or our, it's kind of like a collar deal. Slide him back in there. We can go ahead and get this side put back together for now. All right. It's going to run our T8 back into this side. All the tools that I'm using are relatively inexpensive and highly recommendable, and they are linked down in the channel description below if you guys are interested in looking at something like that. And it does help out the channel if you do use those links below, but that's completely up to you. All right, let's run this one down. This is going to be our T6. All right, so we can go ahead and clean this dude up a little bit. Like I say, this is not a dirty knife by any stretch of the imagination. Jimmie takes really good care of all of his knives, so, and I'm pretty sure this is one of his, fairly newer models, I guess you could say. So there's going to be too much to clean up here, but we'll still, of course, as always, do a good job for him and get everything put back together as best as we can. So this is going to be our show side here. So we have like I don't want to call it a mosaic pivot, but it's definitely a cool pivot nonetheless. Of course, this is going to be D-shaped, so it's going to be a captive pivot, and I really do like that. Take that one off for now. See if we can get this clocked just the way we want it to. Of course, it's kind of easy to see how they want you to do it. You want to see the logo just like so. All right, we got our ceramic ball bearings, brass caged ceramic ball bearings, which is really nice to see. So go down like so. Go ahead and put some KPL on there. I prefer knife pivot lube. I actually have tried a couple other ones, and I just tend to seem like I'm always coming back to this stuff right here. So really good stuff. Throw the blade down in there, and then we're going to put our lanyard pin like so. Perfect. Get our other bearing here. We'll slap down a little more KPL on this side. Perfect. Let's see if we can get our liner attached in here, just how it's supposed to be. Everything snap into position, should. For the most part here. All right, let's go and run down this T6 here for a pocket clip. All right, let's see if we get everything kind of adjusted how it likes to be. Kind of got everything snap into position. So we can run down this actual body screw in the back here, kind of snug it down into itself. Get the T9 back out, T8. Just like so. We'll get this side worked in too. It'll kind of bring everything together just like so. Snapped right into place. All right, we can get this pocket clip tightened down. Okay, and then we need a little bit of Loctite. I like the glue stick variety. That's just what I tend to use. I feel like it makes a lot less of a mess and is overall good stuff. Of course, we're not putting buildings together here or putting axles in your car, so we don't need to be too crazy on the Loctite. Just enough to keep everything from falling apart and your pivot loosening up, which I've really never had any issues with my pivot ever coming loose before. So just get a nice little snug. Check our actual blade centering. I think we need to tighten them up a little bit here. A little bit more. All right. Centering looks good. Let's check the action. Perfect on the action. Blade's nice and centered. Nice and smooth too. That's really a good thing about this knife. Love how smooth it is. All right. And that is how you disassemble and maintain your Asher Spiro. This is the Wharncliffe variety, of course, in carbon fiber and CPM 20 CV blade steel. If you guys like this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Really do appreciate it. We will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.